is it. 12-foot roll and a pallet of adhesive. Another reason why you need a big van. Otherwise, if you would put it all off to one side, it's like 800 something pounds. Good luck. It's all going to be kittywampus and going through the turns that I'm going to be going through today. That ain't going to work out. So here it is. Got to strap it good. And this is good strapping right here. E-track must on these, like that. You guys always got to strap your load in really, really good. I know where I'm going, and if you do not know where you're going, that's even the more reason to strap it in good. Some drivers, it just hurts me to see it and have to tell them over and over and over again, put at least 2 straps on everything you strap in and make it tight. Some of them try to get away with sending me, you know, like a 1 strap and 1 just laying there. You know, it's obvious that, you know, it's not strapped in good. We have to show these pictures to the broker. It's not just the broker that sees this. Broker sends these pictures off to the customer. So if it's not done right, then, you know, customer might say something. They might not just say anything, and they won't give any more freight to that broker, which will equal to less freight for us, less freight for the driver. So hopefully that's understandable. So really good E-track. They help with everything. Any kind of strapping you need to do, E-track really help. If you guys don't know how to center it or how to do E-tracks, I took maybe 9 inches, maybe 10 inches from each side of the wheel well and just put them in the center there, because I like to strap in big stuff and small stuff. If you really wanted to, you could do like 4, 5, 6 inches away from the wheel well like this and put one closer here. Put one set in the middle and then put one set, you know, on that side, you know, but you got to do it. You got to measure it out, make sure it's all straight. So you could have 3 sets of E-track in case you're carrying something even smaller. Then you got a different way of strapping it and so on and so forth. This has just been working good for me this way for over the past 9 years. So I do it this way. I recommend at least this way. If you got a better way, please get it done, whatever you want to do. We in the Sprinter vans, we've got original hooks, what do you call them, OEM hookup hooks. And then for E-track, you can go to Harbor Freight or really any place that sells, you know, trailer E-tracks and all that. They have all kinds of things like these D-rings or whatever. It's not a D-ring, but rings that snap into the E-track. Then you could add regular straps and strap in with regular straps if you want, as well as regular, you know, E-track straps and all that kind of stuff. You just gotta be a little creative, just a little bit. You don't have to be very creative, but just a tiny bit. Just a little bit, just to make it right for yourself. Because if you're, you know, today I'm going on the turns, right? And these turns, you know, they're like 45, 35 mile an hour turns over there. I like to be a little faster, and if you do not strap your load in really good, or if you put it off to one side, guess what? If you take that corner a bit too tight, all that weight will shift you over, and you don't want none of that. You don't want that stuff to be coming apart and have you, you know, go off to the side of the road and God forbid, you know, fly off the road and stuff like that. You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. So for now, this is what it is, and hopefully you guys understand, because like I said, we've been dealing with a lot of people just kind of, you know, carelessly throwing something on just for show, and that's it. Well, it's not just for show in the end. In the end, you guys need to really strap in your load, otherwise it's going on the cargo policy, and if you mess something up, that cargo policy goes up, first of all. Second of all, it's forever. It's not like a vehicle insurance policy, which in 3 years or within 3 to 5 years, everything goes away. You're on a cargo policy, it stays with you all your life. So they consider that it lingers with you all forever. It doesn't stop. So, and the more of those issues you have, the more claims you have, the higher your insurance is, the worse it is for you in the end as a driver, as an owner operator. If you're a driver working for somebody you don't really care, you know, that's why a lot of those drivers are careless. But if you're an owner operator, you got to do everything right. That way you're being taken care of, and you're taking care of yourself as well, because who wants to pay higher premiums? We're already paying who knows how much for insurance. It's already expensive. Some drivers are paying upwards above $2,000 per month. That's insanity. That is insanity. I wouldn't do this if I had to pay $2,000. I mean, it'd have to pay super good. You know, the freight would have to pay very well, and everything would just have to be so great. And right now is not that great time yet. Not yet anyways. It used to be 2 years ago, 2 and 3 years ago, things used to be awesome. Now it's changed, but it's okay. We're surviving. We're pulling through, and we will pull through, and you guys will pull through as well. You just got to be patient with your loads, patient waiting for them. That way you're not winding yourself up, and you know, it's all in the head. It's all in here. In the end, it's all right there. If you're an impatient person, if you're, you know, one of those that gets pissed off early, you know, things get to you fast, this might not be the job for you. And if it is, then you got to train yourself to be different, to be calm, to be able to improvise and get through your situation. That's just how it is. So we're going from Spokane, got loaded here locally, and we're going to Okanagan, Washington, which is that apple country / you know, fruits country, where they grow the cherries, the apricots, the pears, mostly apples as well too, but they grow everything out there. So that's where we're going, Okanagan, Washington, for this delivery. And I'm not sure if it's a store yet or if it's a residential. I gotta look at the bill of lading, but it don't matter. We'll get it done. It pays, so as long as we deliver it, we get paid. We'll drop it off. Stop by the Russian market / we call it the Russian store, but you know, it's Ukrainian, Russian, whatever. Anybody from the Europe. Yummy с нами называется. Yummy with us is what the name of it is. So what did I buy? You guys want to know exactly. Sometimes I get these questions. What do you eat? What do you eat? I will try to show you guys. That way it's not just load, unload, and you know, other talk. Here's a bag that I paid. This is what I got in a bag, and I paid. It's very expensive too, because it gets brought from who knows where. I think from New York. There's the rate. $59.45. So these drinks are expensive. I don't know how much Red Bulls were, but I got 2 Red Bulls. Let's see if I got a little better viewing area. Not much, but sunflower seeds. These ones. These are not salted. They're just roasted, and that's how you can eat a whole bunch of them. $9.99 for a bag. Kvass, which is like I don't know how to explain it to you. Just Google KVAS. There's no alcohol in it, but it's kind of like beer, but it's not beer. Just, you know, don't get the wrong idea here. It's a malt drink with 0 alcohol, and it's not like non-alcoholic beer or anything like that. So don't get any ideas there. Here's the servings, what's in it. So if you want, you can do a screenshot. Hopefully that shows well. Anyways, some of these, they're $3.99 a piece. So $3.99. Here's another one, Kvass. You can look this up if you want. You'll know there's no alcohol in it. Don't worry, I'm not a drinker. $3.99. Red Bulls, like I said, I don't know how much they were. Another one, $3.99. So all this in the bag. Okay, here's the best parts. Pirashki. This is called pirashki. So you can look up a European deli really in any big store. Chicago. Any big city, I mean. Any big city, or even smaller towns, but it has to be a decent sized city where there's a Russian community there, or Russian speaking community. There's always a Russian store that you guys can go and see. There's all kinds of sausages, kolbaski. I mean, even stuff that they cook in a lot of places. A lot of them will have a deli that you could actually sit down and actually have a meal too. This place does as well. So these ones, 2, I got 2 and 2. 2 of them have like potato inside, potato and I don't know, maybe a little bit of some kind of a meat, and then 2 have cabbage in it, which is a roasted and seasoned cabbage inside. These are really good. Some of them are made with meat. And then I got this delicious dried fish. I don't know if you guys are a fan of that, but I am. I like fish. So this is dried fish and it's got salt in it, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a good, hard to explain it to you guys, but when you grow up in the old USSR, things like this, when you tried it as a kid and you liked it, they kind of roll together with you till the rest of your life. So I've actually dried it fish myself before. You know, you can catch crappie, you can catch smaller stuff. You could do small bass, dry it, you know, salt it, dry it, and eat the dry fish. I'm sure in the U.S. this is kind of sort of should be popular as well with some folks. Maybe with the Indian community, maybe in Alaska, you know, with the old natives. Anyways, this is what I got. 2 packs of that, some of these, some of that, some drinks, and that's my grand total right there. So everything's going in the cooler. Bodega cooler doesn't fit in here, so Bodega's nice. I'm keeping that one for personal vehicle. And this one I got water. This one's nice and deep. The main part is this one actually fits. It's called Set Power. Let's get to it. Can't see the name. SETPOWER. And this one actually has a battery in it, so battery powered when you need it. Lasts a little longer because the battery is bigger in this one than the other one. So this one was lasting me up to 7 hours, is what I've noticed. After using it, you know, not more than just once and in hot weather. So that's what I got. Let's get rolling. I'm still in shock, like I was trying to grab my phone too and everything else so I can look and blah blah blah, but man oh man, that guy just hit a black bear. Wow. That bear was coming across and running this way, and the semi-truck right in front of me right there. He hit the bear. At first the bear got knocked out, or I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, I guess he's gonna look at his damages. Wow. Wow, let's see what he says. This guy hit the bear. Let's go see how he's doing. How's the truck? What's that? Your truck? He ran off. It laid there. And then it got up and left. It kept going. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dying. I saw it running, and I thought you cleared it. What do you got leaking here? AC? Right there?
Right there.
Yeah? That ain't bad at all. You must have like
grazed it.
Wow.
Woo, that was close. I was hard on my brakes, though.
Okay, well I'm glad you're good. Yep. Well, he's like, oh, I don't know if the bear's okay. Bear's fine. Bear ran off. I saw the bear running off. Wow. That's something that you gotta have a dash cam for. You gotta have a dash cam for that. And if you do, then you can catch some cool footage like that. But man, might have to cut that out. Do a short on it or something, I'm not sure. And I don't know actually exactly what made it or not. I mean, I saw him hit it, then I grabbed the camera, so the hit actually is not on camera, but yeah. And nothing happened to his truck. It grazed him. That's why the bear ran off, kept going, but wow. But that's some content. Can't make that up. Yeah, honestly, I really don't know what's going on with the cell service out here. It just sucks. There's really nothing. I came over there, was finally able to send off my message. For some reason, the GPS wasn't picking up this address. So GPS wasn't picking up, and I just made it come to the town. When I got to the town, there's no cell phone service. I think maybe some of the towers got burned up over here or something. I really have no idea. Sometimes they're working on towers, sometimes they're doing good, sometimes they're horrible, so I don't know. But crappy. Can't even send the POD name yet, so I'm just gonna keep driving, and then hopefully from there I'll be able to send it off. Gonna go a different way home than I came here. Just a couple mile difference probably, but hopefully I'll get service. Sometimes this is what you deal with. That's why it's good to always put it in your GPS and also put it in Google Maps as well at the same time, and have it sit there in Google Maps, because once you hit go, it'll stay there, it'll save. But if you put the address in but don't hit go, it's not going to save it. And when it doesn't save it, then when you don't have internet, you can't get to the right place. So just something to ponder upon for you guys. Off towards home, guys. 150 miles to go, straight to the house. Looks like I'll be there at 5:14 p.m. per GPS, but this GPS lies on the ETA all the time, so I think it's going to be more like 4:30 is when I'll be there. I always beat the GPS. I don't know why other drivers always have a hard time and can never make up time, and a lot of times they even gain more time than what GPS says. But I understand sometimes you can get into an accident or something like that, accident traffic I mean, but besides that, should be able to make it. You know, try to do your best. Don't fill up until you get there. Fill up only after you picked up the freight. You know, don't make any extra stops. You know, grab a bottle with you with something with a wide lid, just to have for emergencies, or to have all the time for all the time use, so that way you don't have to spend time pulling over looking for gas stations, rest areas, and so on. So time management, it's all about time management. That's how you can get to places quicker, especially when it's rush hour traffic and things like that. So a lot of people, they they don't know how to time manage very well, apparently. Always got to have, you know, something in your cooler to eat, to drink, and, you know, coffee. Well, I understand that, but, you know, grab your coffee after, if anything. Don't waste your time on a coffee in the morning. Unless you really have to and it's just right along the way. But wasting time, you know, looking for a place to get some coffee for, you know, an extra half an hour lost, yeah, that's no good. That's the way home. All smoky out here too. This is kind of like the desert part of Washington that nobody really knows or sees much, because everybody thinks, oh yeah, you're in Washington, then you're in Seattle. Well, Seattle's coast, and on the coast, yes, things are different. Things are more green out there, they're not as hot, and so on and so forth. Here, 105, it just was 106, so it gets hot over here. That's why this is the orchard area out here. So all this place, this Okanagan area, Twisp, Wenatchee area, Oroville area, what else? Omak area, all that kind of stuff. All these little towns. This is where all the growth happens as far as orchards go. Besides that, it's like desert, you know what I mean? Kind of reminds me of Nevada and, you know, middle of Idaho and stuff like that. That's how it is out here, just in case you guys didn't know. This is Washington State. The middle of it is a desert, really, literally, with a whole bunch of rocky mountains like this, and I guess rattlesnake country, you would call it up there. We do have some beautiful lakes and rivers out here, so that's something to look forward to if you guys want to come out here. You are more than welcome. I'm sure people will be happy to see you guys from out of states. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other in the next video. For now, I'm out. If you have any questions, if you haven't subscribed yet, you could always write your questions in the comments section. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Click the bell notification so you don't miss new videos. And throw a thumbs up if you like the video. God bless.